Welcome back to the Longer Than a Decade podcast, episode 102. Another beautiful day in South Florida, Broward County to be exact. You feel me? Yeah. I know what y'all thinking. Shout out to my dog Ricky. You know what I mean? Today's a good day. Today is a great day, actually.
Phenomenal.
Let me explain. Explain why. You know when you have a video game, Rella. Now I'm looking at you, fellow gamer. You know what I'm saying? Can't look at Elvis. Elvis didn't know what the hell a little brown shirt meant.
Really be gaming 954.
You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe.
Oh wait, what? Shout your shit out.
Really be gaming 954. Yeah, I'm playing 2K, Call of Duty, all type of
streaming
shit.
And shit. All that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We get to it.
Well, you know then better than anybody else here. Oh well, Ricky, you know.
I'm Florida boy _ Rick on PlayStation. If you want to get smacked around in any game,
you have main quest in a video game, and it also comes with side missions.
Okay.
That's the only way I can explain how these last couple weeks been for your boy. As you can tell, your boy went to Super Nintendo World yesterday. Shout out to my nigga Ricky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ricky,
rocking with the toad hat.
You rocking with the toad hat. I know you mad you ain't got Luigi. You feel me?
I wanted Luigi.
Niggas was grabbing Luigi left and right. I said, fuck it, I had to be different.
I got the green patch on the knee. It wasn't intentional. It would have been cold though. It would have. It's alright because I went burgundy with the shoes. So we're in a safe space.
Nah. You been coming to the pod fresh as hell, bro. You got
sometimes I be trying to step.
Yeah, I feel that.
That is true. That one episode 100, you had them socks on, nigga.
Hey man, he had the Wemby jersey with the Ratchet Force last episode. Boy, he was stepping on.
We went Patrick today.
We
went SpongeBob last time. We went Patrick today. You know, the socks always socking, baby. I swear to God.
I will say though, it's been a last eventful couple of weeks, is what I can say. I feel like I've been living life. And I think I've been prioritizing living life.
As you should.
I don't care about nothing else but making sure that when I'm 55, I can say I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this, while my knees were still good, nigga.
That's fine.
That's my priority right now. And I've your subconscious will move your body in ways that you never thought.
Facts.
And I just been gravitating more to doing shit. Like, nigga, I'm trying to book a flight to Paris soon. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
I'm trying to really live. Like, and that's why I got this hat on my head, because fuck whoever thinks. If you don't like Mario, you just weird, really.
Facts.
You really are weird. Like, if you don't like Mario at all, if you don't fuck with Mario.
No,
Did I hear you cuss your teeth for a second there, brother?
I'm watching faces.
No, nothing. I'm watching his face.
I said nothing, bro.
I thought you said something.
He vibing.
Nah, I'm chilling, bro.
But yeah, even Elvis don't play video games and fuck with Mario. You hear me?
But I respect it though. I respect Mario.
You respect Mario or Luigi?
I don't. Is it Mario? Is it Mario the big brother?
Oh, see, yeah, there you go. Good job. Good shit.
Elvis just rap, pray, and Mac. That's it. My dog got 3 serves, bro. That's it.
I fuck with it, man. Shout out, brother Elvis, man.
I'm just trying to.
Cause when we be talking video games in the chat, Elvis be like, "Damn, that shit sound hard. What is that? It's a game." He be like, "Oh."
All right, whatever. Moving on.
He be like, "Oh shit."
I'm writing rap. Say to my
yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
But yeah, man. Today has been a day of reflection for me. I woke up today and I thought to myself, like, wow, like, nigga, I was just in the hood 4 years ago, I think. In Lauderdale Lakes, literally in my room, just like, damn, nigga, like, I gotta escape, I gotta do something. And now I'm able to live life, nigga. I got the opportunity to go to Epic Universe yesterday. You know what I mean? After coming from my first, like, Comic-Con type of event where I was able to meet and, network and shit. Of course, I went out there undressed. I'm not gonna dress up for no fucking Comic-Con, nigga. But
I would have dressed up.
I will take pictures of niggas who, like, there were some niggas who had that shit on out there. Like, I see
outfits and all that.
Wait, I have a question, Martin. Who is the hardest anime character with dreads?
I don't feel like there's enough of them. And Rella can contest to this.
No, I can't think of one.
That's right. The reason why I ask is because having dreads makes it very limited when you want to dress up as anything. Halloween's a very tough task. I don't want to be Waka Flocka. I don't know what to dress up as.
I'll be honest with you, Afro Samurai was dope. Samurai was...
What did I wear in episode 100?
The fedora?
You did put on the fedora.
He did have that shit on.
You could definitely be Pluto.
Exactly. I can only be rappers.
Yeah. Sorry. Those are the territory, brother.
I will say though, like, it was cool to like be in the environment. It was great energy. Like, pure, like, you could just tell like the energy was pure. Everybody was there for one thing, enjoying their time. Money was spent, but for things that I use on a day to day. I've gotten to that age now. If I see it and I don't know if I'm gonna use it tomorrow or the next day, I'm probably not gonna buy it.
Facts.
Those days of me like spending money just because I got it are over. It has nothing to do with my son. Has nothing to do with an apartment complex or rent. It's just where I'm at now as a grown ass man. I'm 31, going 32. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get there until nigga fucking January.
That's crazy. Cause we heard what you spent on 2K, my brother in Christ.
Yeah, that was 2020. It got worse, brother. If I told you my lifetime expenses in strip clubs, you probably lose your. You gonna have to we gonna need a minute.
You know I know you, so I believe everything you say, nigga.
Brother.
I believe everything you say, nigga.
Same.
75 man.
Same.
Yeah, sounds right. It sounds about right. I would have said 85, nigga. I would have said 90.
100.
I would have said 100.
Yeah.
Upwards of 100, bro.
Yeah, man. You feel
I'll
me?
never go back again.
But just to kind of give the people my review of Epic Universe, because I'm seeing how hype this is for people who are not from Florida, who are coming either driving down here, flying down here for Epic Universe. I'm gonna tell you this right now for my Florida folks. If you get there at 12, just turn around, bro. Just turn around, bro. You're late, nigga. Because, nigga, when we got there, first of all, the sun is now at its highest. Mm-hmm. So if the sun don't take you out walking into that bitch, if you you get to the front, you gonna see that line, my nigga. And that line gonna be something serious. Okay, you get through the line, cool. But now you gotta get through the final boss, which is the line for the ride.
Final boss is crazy.
That's the final boss.
I know the vibe.
Because you know how it is, Ricky. A new theme park opened up and everybody flood that motherfucker. They flood it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Rides, for example, the reason why I got the opportunity is because Jay works for Comcast, right? And I think, is it a partnership or they one company or whatever? But basically, all the people who were there were people who worked for Universal or around, and family and friends and shit.
Affiliates.
Yeah, man, it was actually beautiful to see people bringing their kids. I seen one, it was a handicapped kid, and it was like a group of them. I could tell he gave them the opportunity to kind of. It was just a beautiful thing to see because when I walked in the Super Nintendo world, first of all, let me ask this question: you played a Nintendo 64 before?
Of course.
You too, right?
I had a translucent controller.
I'm sorry, Elvis. I can't look at you. I'm sorry. I apologize. But
you had the purple translucent controller.
Do you remember how it felt when you first turned that game on?
Yes.
The feeling a little bit. That's how it felt walking into it. I'm trying to describe to y'all niggas if they had the original Nintendo 64 theme song playing. So when you walk through that bitch, the little green portal shit. You walk into a portal like that, right? And you walking up, and it's playing like it's actually Peach's castle. And remember how Mario used to go through the picture?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how you kind of open the door. And then boom, you in the world.
That's lit.
I stood there in shock, holy, I ain't gonna lie, that's how they got me in the gift shop. The world got me, and when I got to the shop, I just kind of did this. Let me get this, let me get that. That's nice. I'm gonna take that too, you feel me? Mm-hmm. They ain't worry about the price, because I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
Because I don't think I'm gonna come
paying
here.
for experience as opposed to an item.
Right, actually, you're right. I got these hats.
Yeah.
The old Martin Dunn from last year is not buying this. But when I'm there, I gotta be in the moment, you know what I'm saying? And I also have a podcast, so I could troll Rella, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're not trolling me, bro.
But at the same time, though, just to talk about the experience, they have different portals to give y'all niggas a glance. So Islands of Adventure is on one side, and Epic Universe is on another side. So they're next door to each other. But the land they had to use to build all that, I'm impressed, my nigga. That shit is crazy. When you go to the Mario Kart ride, which was a 2-hour wait, by the way.
Damn, what?
You didn't get the fast pass?
2 hours?
There's no need for a fast pass because it was really more so employees. So it wasn't flooded like how I'm talking about it now. When the gates open, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 1,000+ people in there, bro.
Hell no.
Right now, I promise you, it felt like hundreds of people. It felt like at least maybe 900, maybe 800, maybe 700. I don't know. So when I seen 2 hours in the wait, I was like, let's come back, man. Let's circle around because I got the opportunity to do that because the gates ain't open yet for the real public to come in. They ain't doing that. When people who are going in May, good luck to you. You feel me? Don't try to circle back. Wait
Go ahead and buy that fast pass.
Yeah, that because a nigga had a express pass and I watched him go through. I hate niggas who have express passes. Y'all piss me off.
I am niggas.
You them niggas?
Same.
Yes. And I'm gonna look down on you. Yeah, nigga, wait. Look at you waiting. Why would I wait?
Exactly, bro. Just Just pay.
Yeah, wait again after that. Three times.
A plot twist. It's a line in the express pass too, nigga.
It's not the same
because guess what? 100 people thought just like you, nigga.
It's not the same line. I get it. I get the
It probably
passes.
is not the same line.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Going to a theme park as a couple or as a father with a family, totally different experience.
Totally different experience
than me taking me. So I would say if you do have a spouse or a family, that does get pricey because sometimes the easy pass is more expensive than the ticket.
Facts.
So yeah. So don't take that as any slight. If you got a family and y'all finna wait, just wait. It's okay.
Enjoy each other.
Y'all can enjoy each other. Wait,
get some snacks.
Nigga like me, if it's just me, nah, nigga, I ain't waiting.
But I think about it like if it's me, my wife, and 3 kids, and the tickets was already like $75 a piece. Maybe we get one of the just to lie about his age. Then we got to get 5 easy passes or 4 because we done lied about Jit.
I don't know why you laughing, brother. You been to the Thunderbird. Hey, you been to the drive-in movie theater? My mom used to hide me in the back. Like, hey, Elvis, I'm trying to lay flat in the back like this, nigga. I'm in that bitch like this.
Shout out Swap Shop, yo.
And they looking too. The niggas looking too, bro. They like, okay, all right, yeah, I think he good. Go ahead. My mom used to open the trunk up. We had chairs, nigga. Yeah, nigga laid back.
Oh, we chilling at the drive-in.
Yeah. Shout out to Thunderbird, man.
They ain't do nothing wrong. For
my mom, $8. Boom, we in, nigga. Straight up. Good times, bro. I didn't take them times for granted.
I was 8 when I was 12.
You understand me?
Right.
I remember I told them my real age. My auntie was like, they said, so he's 3? I was like, no, I'm not. My bad.
I will say, though, you know how Islands of Adventure, you park in the parking lot, you got to walk hella far to get into the park. And it feels like they heard us, man. Like they had the parking lot for general parking was right next to the park. So as soon as you park, you walking into the park. So I appreciated that because there was a fucking hill up. I like, bruh, god damn, nigga, am I out of shape or am I just 30, nigga? I was like, bro, what the fuck? So Super Nintendo World was right there on the left side. As soon as you walk into the park, they made sure to say, do not take any photos. 400 people have gotten fired. You heard about that? So people who have taken photos and posted them, they found them niggas and they fired whoever got them the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind my cat doing what she doing, but yeah,
she does it every episode.
So I didn't even want to take my phone out, bro. You know, I'm not one of those people who can just like people who quit a job and without something lined up. I don't know. I don't know what to say about those people, man. That's how I felt. Like, nigga, I'm not gonna fuck up at all. But
I'm those people. Hey, listen, you got my time.
That's why I'm looking at you.
I will leave today. Hey, don't get my time. I will leave today.
That's fine.
I don't have a plan. I will make a plan. But right now, you got my timer wrong. I'm done.
Hey, man, listen. They ain't gonna give you 2 weeks. So why the fuck you giving them 2 weeks?
I'm trying to tell you. I feel like you got my timer wrong right now.
We gonna get into that too, because like I don't know why you putting in a 2 week notice at a
they
job.
Do not give you a 2
You gonna notice I'm gone in 2 weeks.
Unless the job really fuck with you.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
Like if the job fuck with you,
I'll actually take that back. Like if you have to leave amicably because you have a better opportunity available, then yes, I will give them my 2 weeks. And if they're like, but I've also seen one of my homies put it 2 weeks in with a job
and they fired his ass on the spot.
That's what I'm saying. Like don't put the 2 weeks in.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is though,
this is an at will state.
Don't
so if they say fuck you, bye.
Yeah. The thing is, Elvis, like, don't put the 2 weeks in if you really need the bread. Get the bread first and then put the 2 weeks in after. The bread you actually need. I don't want to sound like, you know me, Elvis. I'm a professional. Like, I'm a professional, nigga. Elvis used to call me, he used to be like, where you working at now? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's that. They all start like that, bro. Where you working at now, bro? Damn, nigga. Like, remember what I told you the last time? Like, damn, I'm working at the same job, or it could be a different job because I'm very like I know my worth. I'm just saying that.
It's levels.
You're very Jamaican. Might have tree job.
I know my worth. I don't have no damn tree jobs.
He's that tree.
Fuck
no,
job.
well, hell nah. Them boys who got 2 jobs, shout out to you, bro. I'm not doing that at all. I'd rather live on the street, nigga.
No, that's crazy work.
That's crazy.
That's a totally different.
That's
2
crazy
jobs
to say?
or homeless is a crazy like preference.
Yeah, that's
No, I'm not having 2 jobs, bro. The thing is, like, and that's another thing that I wanted to talk about today: working to live and not living to work. You get what I'm saying? What time do I have to live my life?
That's the place where we going at now. With
Can I be honest?
With the
so I remember there's a we've all seen Get Rich or Die Trying, right?
Yeah,
of course.
50 Cent was like,
of course we've seen it.
Relax. Mr. Jackson, can you relax?
Jesus Christ, man.
I know the words.
Go ahead, Ricky. Goddamn.
I'm against the grandpa and I'm
And I'm
proud.
proud, you know. That's what I mean. I know, but no, I've said that for real. I've said that.
Right.
Oh, man.
But no, all right. So the reason why I brought that up is there's a point, and he was like, if you add up all the hours you put in to selling crack and doing what you do on the streets, and you equate that to all the risks that you take in the amount of time that you can spend in jail, you basically working for minimum wage. Right now it's looking different. Right now I'm thinking, you know what? I might
just
stand on
be
the
able to
corner,
flip
bro.
a
I
brick.
might be able to, because honestly, doing it the right way is not looking it's not sexy right now. Doing it the right way is not sexy right now. It is unsexy right now to be a stand-up gentleman. I have seen the trappers and scammers do their biggest ones for the last 2 years at this point. Donald Trump not making it no easier with all of these weird tariffs. We got weird laws coming in. They trying to shake the table with all the DEI business, which really isn't even relevant anymore. People have been hiring the most qualified person.
Try to tell not to target though. Target.
Hey, listen, and you know what's weird?
losing what?
I don't like the fact that Donald Trump makes racist people feel comfortable being racist. That makes me very uncomfortable. I feel like I've been on my Twitter and my Facebook and my Instagrams, and I've been seeing a lot more people dragging their nuts about that racist business.
Yes,
and I'm not a
yes,
fan.
yes.
And it wasn't like that before, but it was like that before when he was the president before. And then, when Biden was around, people watched their tongues a little bit more. But now people are very confident in being, extremely racist on the internet. No holds barred. I don't even know how we went on this tangent, brother. I just know that
Keep going.
Donald Trump has a lot of weird business going on.
Yeah.
And as much as I'm just a regular guy, right? So I'm not as in tune with all of the ins and outs of the laws and the actual effects of the tariffs. I can still look online and see the basis. Basically, we're telling people that in order for them to gather goods from us or to just trade in general, we're going to be taxing them. And I don't know if there's any kind of tariff at all right now. But if there was no tariff, and now China's like, oh yeah, nah, since y'all on that, 34%. I got on 6 items of clothing. To the socks, everything's been made in China. Maybe Taiwan, but probably China. So I don't want beef with them people, and I don't know why y'all want beef with them people. I don't want to pay $12 for a white tee at the corner store. It's been $5 my whole life. They just upped it to $5.99. Please, all I want is the basics. I don't want so much. I am just an American man out here being called a black man.
Arizona just.
So let me basically let y'all know, what's coming from China. Machinery, electronics, clothing, furniture, toys, and food products. Things that we need for our day-to-day comes from China. So you're basically now paying 34% more for those goods.
Martin, it started with the eggs. I don't want you to. I do respect the fact that video games are going to be very expensive, and it is unfortunate they've taken a steady rise. It started with the eggs.
Eggs in general.
It started with It started with the necessities.
That's a fact.
When they started raising interest rates, and when they started making going basic grocery shopping a real thought process, like the same way that people before our generation used to say, I used to just go to the pump and just throw a dub in all the time. That was good. That was good to put in the tank. Now, realistically, you throw a dub in there, you good for today, tomorrow, depending on your workload. So I feel like with video games, it's been a more like steady rise. I remember when the best video games was $39.99, and then they were $49.99, and then they were $59.99, and then they were $69.99. This is par for the course.
No, but what I was talking about was electronics. Just the start of it for sure is gonna be games, and it's gonna trickle into like machinery and other electronics. But why I'm saying that is because, for example, Nintendo just announced this Nintendo Switch 2, right? Priced at. So the Switch came out at $299 in 2017.
Wasn't there two of them? Wasn't one?
One was an OLED model, which is like a better screen, and one was an LCD screen. But that's not the point though. $299. Now the Switch 2 that's coming out today is $499. So that jump sounds natural based off where we at. But they just announced, due to the tariffs, they're pausing pre-orders.
Damn.
And we all know what that means. That shit ain't gonna be $4.99 no more.
That shit
might be $600.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. So forgive me, right? Because everybody can say, the country's in a huge deficit. I apologize that I always, refer to street terms for things, but
You have to.
if you keep fucking up the sack every time I give you a bag and you mess it up and you mess it up, first of all, you countries are just as at fault. How you allow us to run up this type of debt, I have no idea. That's outrageous. But for us to continue to run this debt up and then be like, you know what? It's the people's problem to fix it. We don't even make these decisions for real. Yes, the people who voted made these decisions. Well, make them. I don't vote for all of these things, respectfully. So maybe I should have less of a say. But it just seems weird that, when it comes to the tariffs, the people of the country are going to be the people who lose here. The oligarchs and the billionaires are going to lose a percentage of $1 billion, which means nothing. Which they get offended by it. Like, I don't want to lose 1% of $1 billion.
Now you see, that's the whole premise of this nigga in office.
1% of $1 billion. I don't even.
That's why this nigga, he's fucking it up, bro. Like, it goes against everything that he told the dumbass people who voted for him, because I ain't vote for him, that he was gonna do this, and now look what, like, the ones who voted for them are either getting arrested by ICE, right? The dumbass nigga I seen who was supporting Trump, and the nigga ICE came and got him. He had all this Trump shit in his fucking driveway. ICE came and got his ass, and a video. Nigga was gone. He's gone. He's probably a terrorist. We're paying for this. The niggas who actually we got you in office because niggas needed help. You dumbass niggas who voted him because of a fucking stimulus check. Don't make me crash out, man. Like, I really been chilling. I really been vibing, bro. Like, I get my bruh, like my like trust in society dwindles every day. Like, when I walk to the grocery store, I look at everybody dead in their face because I don't trust none of y'all. You niggas are fucking stupid. Why would you put a nigga in the office who is clearly lying to you, my nigga?
Not only are they stupid, they're having children.
Jesus Christ. And we fucking share the roads with these people. We drive on the roads with these motherfuckers, man. I seen a 7-car accident yesterday, bro. I seen a 7-car accident yesterday, my nigga. One side on the other side where it was like the sun and then it's raining on this side. You know, when it's raining on this side, it's either an accident or some shit going on. I seen a 7-car accident. Like, bro, damn, like, poor Zopoppy, man. He had a fucking 4Runner. His shit done. His shit done. His shit was done, my nigga.
Probably caused the accident, respectfully.
That's the OG Zomobile.
I love all Asians, but
he had an OG 4Runner. I know he was hurt, my nigga.
Zomobile.
He was taking care of that shit for years. I know what it is, man.
The 4Runners run to the but they will have 280,000.
I'm gonna tell you one car. 4Runners though, some 4Runners, if they hit you, your car get damaged, nigga. Yeah. Some 4Runners are like a Nokia phone, nigga. Like,
I feel like
shit.
If your car came from pre-2004,
right,
it's made with different metal. Different metal.
Hey, nah, what's that shit with animatium, nigga?
Yeah, facts. It's not the same.
Hey, really no, man.
My
Really
car
no.
not like your car, baby. If we hit head on, I'm gonna get out this bitch. I'm gonna open the door and get out. Your car,
man.
Like,
G shit, you know. And I can't like sit back on this podcast no more and not say my piece because I really be holding back. I just let y'all niggas crash. My nigga, I'm tired, bro.
It's okay.
I just went to Tap 42 to order my son some chicken nuggets and fries and paid $25.
What?
He got mad about
that?
it.
You heard that? Yeah. Even he crashing.
My nigga, like $17 for a chicken and fries platter, my nigga. You feel me? Damn, you the cat whisperer? That's the first time I ever see her like run up on somebody like that.
I remember back in the day, you used to go to McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's no more, but
the Mighty Meals.
No, not even the Mighty
Nah,
Meals.
nigga, the dollar menu. We used to run through that motherfucker.
Listen, man, it used to get 2 McChickens and a small fry. For
Oh,
like
$3.18.
Yup, he know the exact. He know what he's talking about.
$3.18.
They used to sell a bucket for $1.
No, the bucket was $2. The bucket was $2. That's a lot of fries.
Okay.
The bucket was $2. The small fry was always $1. The medium was like $1.48 or something regular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how fast food got the gumption, the unmitigated gall, the cojones to raise their prices as high as they have.
And it's even worse
with the
now
same seasoning
than it was then.
With the same seasoning.
No, it's not the same
meat
seasoning.
is thinner.
The meat is fake.
It's a thinner meat patty.
We potting today. We potting today.
But have you eaten a Whopper lately, brother?
Nah.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely
Let me tell you
not.
the disappointment. First of all, it's a wet patty. Who put this wet patty on these buns? It's a wet fucking patty. Nigga, all I want is a fucking burger. A Whopper used to be comparable to a Chili's burger. A delicious burger.
Okay.
Chili's remain the same. Still, I mean, it's a bigger burger. It's a better burger. Mm-hmm. But the Whopper has fallen off of a cliff. The fucking McDouble has fallen off of a cliff. The Checker Burger has fallen off of a cliff.
You eat beef at fast food restaurants like that? Like you genuinely?
I just know it's not good anymore.
I just get chicken at all times.
So personally, I've always loved the McDouble. I have a guilty pleasure. We all do.
Same.
I'm a McDouble with no pickles ass nigga.
Same.
Bring me a McDouble, please. Give me 2 McDoubles.
I need the pickles.
And a McChicken.
Yeah.
And then I remember when the McDouble became its own separate burger and it wasn't a double cheeseburger because they charge you a little bit more for the extra slice of cheese on the double cheeseburger because they double the cheese.
60 cents.
McDonald's, what are we doing? Can we get the chicken selects back if you gonna tax?
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G. Ricky.
Where's the ribs coming from? That's the real question. Where the ribs coming from? What animal is going extinct around the time they drop the ribs? Is this thing on? No. Real rap. Where's the ribs coming from?
And honestly, they act like they deboned a rib. Why y'all trying to fit it into a rib shape?
Yeah.
You're trying to make, bro,
Right. Yeah.
Nigga, wait, this is pig butt. What part of
No,
the
it's
pig
not
is
even
this?
pig butt, bro.
Can't eat certain things, man.
Hamster belly.
Rufus from Kim Possible.
Hell yeah, cooking barbecue Rufus.
It's for shit show mystery meat.
Rufus from Kim Possible. Hey, yo, you saw what I put in the chat? Hey, Cartoon Network used to get away with a lot of shit. My nigga. Hey, Cow and Chicken was eating ass. Nigga.
Literally.
Insane.
And we kids
Pure
just looking at this
hustlers,
shit.
wild boys.
That's a fact.
Pure hustlers though. They wake up in the morning trying to get it every day.
Right.
We need to figure it out.
Yeah.
We need that dope.
No. But the wildest thing is really Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo is wild, man. Like,
I mean,
Johnny
honestly,
Bravo is like Trace.
that definitely shows you the times, right? Because white men was able to do whatever they wanted
Nah,
to. in
you
them
ain't
days.
slick. I'm gonna let it go though.
You know, shout out to Apple. You
White
feel me?
men definitely
Like
allow
we
you
talk
to-
about Johnny Bravo. Shout out to Apple. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Big
to
Tony Stark.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Stark
to
in the
Mr.
chat.
D&D himself. You feel me? Johnny Lago. You know what I'm saying?
That is Johnny
Sometimes I
Says.
feel like I'm alone.
Real
You know what I'm
talk.
saying?
Real talk. That boy.
Hey man, but
Shout out brother Johnny, man.
yeah, man. Fake meat. You know what I mean? A lot of shit going around. Where y'all shop at? Like, where y'all actually get your groceries from? Like, do you have a specific?
Oh,
I'm a Publix man.
I got a playlist,
Unfortunately.
right?
You can't go wrong with
I got a
Publix.
playlist, right? So if I'm going red meat, I'm going to the meat store out the gate.
Okay.
Which
So-
meat store? Broward Fish and Meats?
Yeah, Broward Fish and Meat, or
Okay.
I go down by Sunrise sometimes. But yeah, I'm going to a hood spot where it's
Facts.
like raw fish in that bitch. When you hit the dough,
Facts.
that's where I'm going to get my
Yeah,
meat from.
yeah,
Whether
facts.
it's stew, beef, fish, whatever the case may be. If it's chicken, I'm gonna go slide to Publix because it's typically closer.
Poultry and things of that nature.
Just when I want it to be pretty, but also if I have the time and the finances available, I will skedaddle on down to Sprouts or Fresh Market.
Oh yeah, you cooking.
Yeah. But that's only if I'm really looking for something specific. Like if I want some, if I'm going to make a meal and I'm trying to impress a woman, right? I'm gonna go down to Fresh Kitchen and get my chicken. I'm gonna go down to Fresh Kitchen and get some of these like coconut milk, like some things that they probably have organic or natural that they may not have at Publix. And Publix be taxing the way that Fresh Market do anyway these days. They just closer right now.
So
That's a fact.
let me
Shout
ask-
out Trader Joe's. Aldi's.
Shout out Trader Joe's.
Aldi's.
Trader
nigga.
Joe's.
These nigga, yeah.
Trader Joe's
Shout
is
out-
feeding the medium poor. Trader Joe's is taking care of them.
I'm gonna ask you though, Ricky, why you choose to not do Fresh Market all the time? Like just make the
Convenience.
sacrifice to just do it.
Convenience.
It's just convenient?
Just convenience because Publix. I've been shopping at Publix my whole life.
Yeah.
They didn't always. There wasn't always such a difference in the price. Like now, I'm going there, and so for example, if you go to the frozen section, you're already losing money. You might as well go on down the street to Walmart if you don't get anything that come prepackaged because it's cheaper at Walmart. If it's something that's fresh, produce, meat, poultry, things of that nature, it's better at Publix. But if it's a frozen pizza, it's gonna be like a third cheaper at Walmart. It just is.
You know what? I can't even lie. You cooked on that. I'll be honest, because the thing is too, I'm a Whole Foods nigga. Like straight up, I'll try
Fuck with Whole
to
Foods.
because I like what's been helping me is planning out meals for the week or for the next 2 weeks. Like I'll put in the little chart. Am I gonna eat this twice? how much do I want to eat this. Like my whole life, my dad just keep making curry chicken. And you know how that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Jamaicans just love making curry chicken on a Sunday, oxtail on Sundays, curry chicken Sundays, brown stew on Sundays. I've already experienced all of this, right? You know you know what I'm talking about.
I don't have no problem with this. I would be
no, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. But if you ate curry chicken every Sunday, what would you say?
You
bet.
No, nigga. Ain't no bet, nigga.
You saying that
now. Ain't no bet, nigga.
You saying that now.
Ain't no bet.
I'm not tired of my mom's spaghetti still. I swear to God, I don't know what y'all
Yeah, but like, what if she made you spaghetti every day?
I ate it a lot. I swear to God. We gonna eat it.
No, listen, I'm not saying I'm not gonna eat it. That shit getting bust down. I'm saying is, damn, nigga.
The bolognese with the motherfucking angel hair pasta because my mama, she don't like the thick noodles. Petite noodle lady.
Shout out Mama Ricky, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Mom. You still make good spaghetti. I'm for them.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you know, I plan on my meals for the week and shit. That shit been helping me, bro. Because every time I go to I'm going to the store and I'm like, damn, nigga, like $200. I make a budget. Like, okay, if I do 3, I know I'm gonna need XYZ. You feel me? If I do 180, usually I spend like 180. Like, if it was me by myself, like $100, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
But also about how much I spend a week.
No, when I ate up, so when I lived alone and I bought my own groceries, it was way cheaper. But also, you're just living for yourself.
Yeah.
When I lived with my girl at the time, it was way more money. Like, cause she wants to cook this specific thing, or I want to eat this specific thing. So now we're buying things out of wants versus out of necessity. When you're just yourself, though, you're just buying what you want, what you personally need. So I need 2 real meals and some bullshit for a couple of nights. I'm gonna eat this twice. I'm gonna eat this twice. I'm gonna eat me a frozen pizza and some chicken tenders and French fries. We niggas, bro. It don't take nothing to keep us happy. We gonna go get a plate from mom's or from a chick one day out the week. You understand me? So when you living as a bachelor, as a man, it's simpler, bro. It's not the same.
I won't say no names.
Yes, baby girl, you be feet. Yeah.
About this mystery meat though.
Oh,
everything vegan and all that.
Yeah.
You be reading the labels?
All
you
these
reading the labels?
vegans and all that. What's up?
You read the labels?
Go
no,
ahead,
I'm not
man.
cooking, man. I'm adding to you. Like, do you read the labels? Because you say everything vegan.
want y'all to walk with me.
I
I'm
really
finna
want
go
to ask you,
somewhere.
like, do you read labels when you buy shit?
I do sometimes.
Do you have a specific brand of chicken that you buy type shit? Stay away from that yellow and red pack, like, ladies and gentlemen. Stay away from that yellow and red pack. I don't know, Purdue? It's not Purdue. I don't think it's Purdue.
No.
It's not Purdue. Go ahead, Elvis. My bad.
Purdue. That's Tyson.
Stay away from that shit.
No, Tyson
Please.
is yellow and blue. I mean, no, Purdue is yellow and blue. Tyson red.
Tyson's red and yellow, isn't it?
Tyson's red. It's more big red for the most part.
If the pack
Purdue
of
is
chicken
definitely
you guys
yellow
is
and blue.
buying is red and yellow, stay the fuck away from it. But go ahead, Elvis, please.
Great value.
Great value. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Great value chicken. But I was saying like how everything, all of a sudden, everything is organic. All of a sudden, everything is vegan. I want you to zoom in on the camera as I'm looking at the.
If I say what's on my mind, we gonna get canceled.
Go ahead, nigga.
Bet.
Fuck it.
Go ahead, I'll crash right with you.
I think being a stud and a vegan is the same mental sickness.
It is.
I think that cause like why if cause follow me, right?
Talk directly into the
Follow
mic,
me,
too.
right? Cause I'm gonna go somewhere with this. I told y'all and you told me to say it and I wasn't going to. So follow me here. All right, bet, right? So if you a stud, right? And you utilize toys to facilitate your pleasure, right? Because you imitating what you would prefer, right?
It's imitation meat.
You understand me? You ever seen the crab with a K? You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you just would prefer if you could indulge, but you think it's wrong. Same with the vegan. Like, why do you need to pretend that you eating a burger?
Why do you need to pretend that you eating buffalo wings?
It's cauliflower,
It's
baby.
cauliflower with buffalo sauce.
Cauliflower, baby.
Why don't you just call it buffalo cauliflower? You know why? Because you want some chicken, baby. Just the same way that these bitches be wanting some dick.
Yeah.
You don't want that plastic in you the same way you don't want that cauliflower in you.
They be feeding us plastic too. Man.
And they be feeding y'all plastic. If you think about something that don't have meat in it that tastes like meat, where they get the taste like meat from?
Impossible burgers.
It's not possible. It's not a burger. It's impossible. And I don't understand why people try to act like these things are so far off. This is the same ideology. I just wanted to share my piece on that. I do feel like, if everybody just got what they wanted, they would be way happier. Like, go get your burger, sweetheart. We're not going to judge you. I promise. Almond milk kills a bunch of people too. You have no idea. So you know what?
I still heat my milk up.
Exactly. There's environmental issues with almond milk the same way that there is with dairy milk. So why even swap out? Drink from the cow's nipple, gang. Like,
Willow, do you have anything to add to this, young
Hey,
Rella?
what's the next topic, bro? Hey, bro, shit.
Hey, man.
I mean,
another,
honestly, if we're going to go to the next topic, speaking of milk, Adam22 said no. Drop a corn, bro. Perfect.
W segue.
Perfect, nigga. Yeah, man.
Adam 22. You
Adam
cap.
1, 2.
Are we calling cap? I gotta
I'm
get a
calling
cap
cap.
button, man.
Adam
I'm calling
12.
cap.
Somebody
Hey, bro,
say
where the
somebody.
cap? Where the merch?
Somebody say cap, man. My bad, dog. It's over there in the box.
Mario.
Damn it.
Somebody say cap real quick so I can make a cap button, bro.
Hey, we're all wearing it today.
Oh, we actually are, man.
I'm tipping
Elvis, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta the box is literally right there, brother. Like it's right there. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
He said we need the cap.
You can continue to segue, brother.
But yeah, no. So I do believe that Adam22 is full of cap. He said that they're going broke because they're facing a lawsuit from a former employee. But if I'm being totally honest and forthcoming, I don't believe that Adam22 is anywhere near going broke. My brother Rilla actually put something on my brain that I didn't think about in this regard.
And before we go into that, I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Take it out
It's
the
a
package.
necessity. My bad. Let me bust it out the plastic.
Go ahead and bust it out the plastic, man.
Say less. Say less.
Trying to do it all nice and neat.
You know,
Hey,
wait.
open up that bag
Do
of
it.
Doritos.
Do it.
What, yo, chill. You know when a girl lied to you and you know she lying, but you got to play dumb? But your subconscious in the back of your mind screaming something. You know what
She
it's screaming?
said, I'll let you know.
I'll let you know. Knowing she gonna stand your ass up. And in the back of your mind, you yelling out, Cap! You ain't showing up! Just like you're not showing up neither. Adam22, first of all, go order you some goddamn longer than a decade merch.
8 hats left, by the way.
Don't play yourself.
8 hats left in the merchandise box. Go ahead and get your merch, please. Stop playing with us. We really doing this shit. Shirts are on the way for the summertime. You feel me? Making sure y'all stay cool. I'm already working on that as we speak. You feel me? Adam22, we are calling cap on that. I feel like
Supreme.
he has there's another issue going on and he's trying to negate the control the narrative, I guess you would say.
Okay,
you know?
so you're being PC. He just crashed. Can I?
Please go ahead.
You're Adam, Mr. 22. You got caught with the niggers. And I used the hard ER. You may want to bleep that out because I'm not trying to get you striked. You got caught with the N-words, and now you're trying to conduct layoffs because the feds is on your bumper, nigga.
They on your
Huh?
cuz.
And you want to talk about you going broke? What happened to the OnlyFans?
I don't mean cuz in that way. I mean,
We understand. You civilian.
We're
We
from
understand.
Florida. We got different rules.
okay.
Absolutely. So now you want to talk about layoffs? What happened to your OnlyFans? What happened to your wife OnlyFans? What happened to the podcast? What happened to all of those things? Your YouTube is very lucrative, brother. We can do math. We see the views.
That's
But
all I
layoffs though, you broke though.
Here's what I
His views went up when he had the Neros on the podcast.
When they were telling.
know.
no,
It's very
not.
strange. Like,
Go ahead.
so I watch a lot of the brain rot television. You know, I caught myself, chilling with a woman and watching baddies. I've caught myself watching the 20v1s, and I've caught myself watching the Adam22 interviews, and when you really like you really start to watch it, like there's usually a ringleader or a jester or somebody leading all these other people to do these ridiculous things. Whereas if it's baddies, for the ladies watching, you have your Natalie Nunn, or if it's the 20v1s, it's the host, typically inciting that energy. But he's different in the sense that this is his entire platform. And he literally utilized it to incite gang violence and wars, to incite issues and energy between people who really live street lives and are coming here for some exposure to move away from that lifestyle. And he utilized their intensity or their aggression toward whomever their opposition is to make them get into a bag of disrespect and disdain publicly on a platform with millions of viewers. So now that they get to that point, the opposition has no other resolution but to retaliate. And it's really just words. It's just talking, but it's not light words. he's a bitch and I'll kill him and I'll slap him and
On
him
the
and his
dead
homeboys
homies.
is soft. Like, and when you get into those words, there's not no turning back, and he's the reason. Like, he literally sat down with these people and not made them say these things. You a grown man, but everybody knows how that goes when you're having a conversation with somebody and you know how to pull a certain thing out of them. Like, if I'm a street dude, it's easy to pull that out of you because that's really who you are. You trying to be cool. So for me, if I poke that bear, if I tell Big 30 to say something bad about Moneybagg Yo, he should. And Big 30 is one of the few people who was like, bro, I'm not getting into that with you. You really lame for that. So that's why I speak to him. He's one of the few people that'll be like, you gonna start a problem, and if me and that man get into it, somebody die, what you gonna do? You gonna make a podcast with a friend of somebody who died. You gonna
profit.
So don't get into that with me.
That's why I hate that nigga, man. Go ahead, Elvis.
Being the historian that I am, or a semi-historian, the history of No Jumper, it didn't start off this way. Originally, No Jumper was like a BMX channel, and then it transitioned into Adam basically interviewing up-and-coming underground artists who had buzz and things of that nature.
Yeah, FCG Heen was on the episode too. I don't know if you know
Way
that.
before him, XXX.
X was where I knew No Jumper from.
Who else? Larry
Boom
June
Gang.
was on there early. Maxwell Cream was on there
At
early.
a time, he was getting the there was a period of time he was qualified to get the A-listers in.
So, for instance, on the East Coast, you go to Breakfast Club. On the West Coast, you go to No Jumper.
For a period of time.
For a period of time.
He fell off, and the A-listers weren't coming anymore.
Hey,
The thing is,
brother,
yeah.
just to piggyback, because we're gonna get into this. Would you say that Adam 22 is profiting off of black trauma?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're gonna keep that into mind for one of our next topics. Continue though, Martin.
Because I just wanted to make sure I say, like, I mean, I say podcast, but I would consider Adam like No Jumper as a podcast, right? Just to make sure. So podcasts evolve, but you also have a route to take. So when you see the evolution coming, you have to know if it's bad or good. It seems to me bruh didn't really give a fuck. He was letting the guests dictate how the pod would evolve. And stay with me, I'm gonna try to explain this because you were on the first couple episodes of LTD and you've seen how this shit can evolve. But the reason why it didn't turn into a full crash out type of pod is because of the kind of control that I have and the ability to say yay or nay to such things. It doesn't feel like to me Adam 22 looked at his platform as seriously as I thought he would.
It's a bunch of high schoolers running the podcast.
Right. I feel like he's really trying to make sure that like the young niggas can fuck with the pod. And what comes with young niggas is wild shit.
It's all clickbait. He was just interviewing straight up adult stars for like mad long. Like he went on a route where that's all he was like interviewing. And then he went into like interviewing some rappers, and then like some of his co-hosts started colliding and crashing, and then he like disrespected one of his homeboys who was there
that
with him. Like it's just a whole bunch. He's what 40 something?
40. He is 40.
He's 40 something. Look how he moving.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like when you want to be, like you still want to be in that crowd. It like
Might
whenever.
be in his 30s.
Nah, he 40 something.
I'm gonna look
bro.
it up too.
He 40
Like,
something.
I already got it.
How old is he? 46.
He's gonna be 41 in November.
Yeah, he's 40.
He's not the oldest.
And that's what I'm
Martin's
saying. Like
correct.
when I look at him and I look at, for example, WAT 100. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why niggas take WAT 100 serious. Like why I hear him talk and I'd be like, my nigga, what are you talking about, bro?
So
all of a sudden you got all this access to all this information and it's like exclusive access. You just know all this and it's like, bro, like I don't believe you, my nigga.
So I'll tell you my insight on that, or my thought process on that. I think that when you're in the streets, you hold a certain level of respect, right?
True.
So that can get you into certain rooms, but it limits you in those rooms as well. So you can get in the room, but you can only move so high up in this room as a street nigga.
The game.
I do believe that WAC 100 has really put in that work. Like I think he's done things because he moves around
In the industry? Even?
a lot. I mean, no, I think he's done things.
Oh, you talking about in the streets?
Yeah, I think he's
of
done
course.
things because he still is outside in the world, you know, and you know, Nipsey moved very militant and was a stand-up guy in our eyes to what we know.
He said he had a video of Nipsey.
Doing you know, we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't doing that at all. But that's crazy though. That's frustrating.
All right.
But like the things that Whack 100 get into is like, forgive me, women, that's girl shit though. Like
that's what it is.
He get into girl shit. Like you get into gossips, like sissy talk, man. Like you get into like bullshit.
Sassy.
Like that ain't like you ain't. So it's one thing to politic, right? Like that's what bosses are supposed to do. I said this about Boosie too. I feel like when you've been a gangster and you get old, like being a gangster is actually lame, but you don't know that until you old and a gangster. Then you start to realize like, oh, like the grown ass men do not act like this. Like, nah.
Did you see what I said in the group chat?
Man,
if you're 50 and trying to be street, you failed at life.
You ruined yourself.
Mace crashed on him, man.
I don't respect big homies. Yeah, he definitely crashed on Big Prince. That's a crazier crash. That was a crazier crash than on Whack 100. Man, that's a crazy. And I fuck with Mace for that. I'm not gonna lie, cause we got the clip saved in our phones. I know we all have that clip saved.
I do.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this?
Who is this nigga?
Nah, Mace snapped on that nigga, but I just think you don't realize like being a gangster or a street nigga is lame until you old. That's why old niggas who used to be street niggas always got the game on how to not be a street nigga, cause they wind up 60 and either having to bang or ask the little homies to throw them some bread.
You know what it is? They get it confused between having morals and principles and just being a straight up crash out. Because you can have morals and principles and stand on certain things, but it's a difference to just strictly just crash out just cause. Like if somebody steps on your shoe, you be like, hey bro, you stepped on my shoe. All right, my bad. All right, cool. Yeah. I already know you didn't mean it like that. But it's another thing to you stepped on my shoe. Pow, pow, pow. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there's a real difference. I'm not a street guy. I'm gonna say this again. I'm not a street guy. I'm not a thug. I'm a man, and I have certain principles.
I am a civilian. I don't want no problems.
I want to say, just to kind of segue into like, cause I hate Adam 22 so much. I don't want to keep talking about this nigga, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Russell Brand charged with rape. I'm keep it G with y'all. I hate that nigga.
Brother.
I don't even like.
I hate that nigga, man. I hate Adam 22.
Brother, you can't say the word itself.
Yeah, grape. My bad. Damn, I gotta bleep my own self out. Now I gotta find the shit.
Yeah,
I've been doing the best I can, y'all. I've been doing the best I can. But yeah, Russell Brand charged with rape. You know who Russell Brand is?
Yeah, he a comedian. He had the movie with what's the name? Short Fat White Boy. We're not Short Fat White Boy no more.
Right.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah. He said, I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord. I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile, but I was never a rapist. Sorry, grapist. My bad. Damn it, Rayla. My bad.
Yeah, I'm just looking out for the platform game.
Yeah, man. So basically, let me just kind of get some more information for y'all really quick.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
can I read it into like before you do your thing? Let me just make sure I mute that real quick. So basically, the women have made reports continuing to receive support from specially trained officers. I can't really see that far, my nigga. Goddamn. Basically, these charges I think was from like 1999 to like 2005 or some shit like that. Anytime I see some shit like that, Ricky, I'm gonna be honest with you, like we're in 2025 now. So if you're really trying to press for this from 1999, that means you for sure have either proof, have some type of documentation, something to prove to the courts this nigga did this shit. Anytime I see like, I want to say long longevity of a court case from like the 90s, if I was 7 years old and you're still pursuing it, it's like I think about Bill Cosby, I think about R. Kelly, feel me? I think about
different conversation.
Okay, Bill Cosby, for example. I think about that. You must have something to showcase. And for this nigga to be charged and he got on social media, I think the next day, these are some very serious allegations and yada, yada, yada. You got to say something, obviously, of course. But when I see shit like this, I'm always on the side of the victim first, to be honest with you, because you're not just going to pursue some shit from 1999 to now if you don't have something. So I give the victim a benefit of the doubt, because sometimes things just be money grabs too. You feel me? But not in this case.
But it would have been civil if it was a money grab.
Right. So
for me, I think it's the Me Too movement has bled into this society. That's kind of what's going to happen. And unfortunately, a lot of things that was not okay, but was happening back then, like people have they have a voice now and they're able to speak out against it. So it's one of those tricky situations where they can be totally lying. Like, I think for Bill Cosby, they had like dozens of women originally. Like there were so many women who came out, and some of them trickled down, fell off or whatever. Hoax this, didn't really go through, no proof here. A couple of them stuck, but it's just very hard to enforce a law based on a crime that was committed over 2 decades ago. So I don't, and to maintain what's the word I want to say, fairness in a trial. How can you, like, where's the proof? Like, I don't know how long you hold this DNA in you. I don't know how all of that works, but if you can't prove something and you're just gonna come out and tell a story and somebody's life can be ruined, their livelihood can be changed and altered for the rest of their lives, like it's kind of messed up. It's like the Johnny Depp situation. It's like Jonathan Majors. It's like when you come out and you put these hard accusations on people, it's just a sticky situation because it could be true. It could very well be true. But if it's not, and you're putting that on them, like, that should also carry a crime as well.
And you said something important too. Back in the day, like early 2000s, niggas was getting away with a lot of shit. I'm looking at Diddy, the diddler. I'm looking at the diddler. I'm looking at what he's been accused of. I'm looking at him, not even getting a bond, nigga. Like, you are a threat to society type shit.
No, he's a flight risk. He's not a threat to society.
Okay.
He blew somebody's car.
He'll leave.
Yeah, he almost killed Kid Cudi, bro.
I mean,
come on, Ricky.
He made Pursuit of Happiness and you tried to kill me.
Like, So, what I'm trying to make, is me personally, I'm just not in these kind of. Hey, I gotta bleep that out.
I can't say it.
But anyways, just the point I'm trying to make is, as a man, don't put yourself in these situations. Don't be in these type of situations at all. Don't even be in a situation to be accused of anything like this. You know what I mean? G shit. I know firsthand, my nigga.
And for you freaky dudes that can get turned on from a female who is telling you no, y'all too freaky. You over freaky. Like, calm down, gang. Like, that's too freaky.
They need to be registered. Sorry.
No, cat. Like, if you can get turned on by a female genuinely telling you no, because we know the no when we like the no, and that's not the no she telling you, and you still get super freaky with her, you should go under the jail. Because how you that freaky? Freaky ass niggas, dog.
Go ahead. Freaky ass nigga.
Freaky ass nigga, you're 69 God.
But to kind of get into a quick segue, because I think it's 2 weeks before the playoffs.
Ooh.
NBA season's coming to an end.
And I mean, Rilla,
Yo,
this is your wheelhouse. I'll allow you to have.
Shout out to Real Hoops, by the way. New episode out now.
absolutely.
How do you spell real in Real Hoops?
The same way you spell my
R-E-L.
first. Yeah, my first 4 letters.
I just have to make sure they know how to find you.
Yeah, absolutely. RELHOOPS.
You understand me?
Everywhere you get your podcast from, you can look us up. What do you want to get into? The East, the West?
Doesn't even matter. I think overall, I want to just say this. I knew I was right about Detroit all along, nigga. I was the first one in the chat that said, yo, these niggas have an Infinity Stone. They're playing. Like, I think they're hiding it. Because, nigga, why are we in multiple overtimes with these niggas? Every time we play them, either in Miami and Detroit, it's a double overtime.
I don't want to play them.
I just don't understand. I don't want to play these niggas.
We won't play them niggas anymore.
Now, I will say Detroit.
I hope we don't make it out of play.
I don't want us to do anything.
I want us
to go into the summer, bro. Like,
I want us to tank.
I just read Mickey Arison is in the Naismith Hall of Fame. I'm like, I don't want to say anything, Rilla. I'm gonna let you talk, bro. Please, bro. Because if I talk, nigga.
Relax, Stephen A.
Nigga, relax. He did that.
But a few moments later, Lamar Odom. Hey, no.
Hey, Max face when he said that nigga say, yo,
who's on crack? Lamar and Phil.
Hey, just give it. Gotta give Elvis context. Yeah, no. Elvis, to give you context, Lamar Odom.
I seen the clip though.
Okay, all right. Just make sure you got context, bro. I want you to be left out. You feel me? But go ahead. But yeah, man.
Mickey being in the Hall of Fame is actually it's comedy.
It's comedy, bro. It's comical, nigga.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, Dwight and Melo just got there.
Yeah, man. Melo understood. Both of them, nigga. When I saw Dwight Howard, I like, bro, this nigga finna cry his ass off. Saw a nigga crying about the Orlando shit. He finna ball now.
Yeah,
because he already got left off the top 75.
Yeah, they did him dirty. They did him dirty for Damian Lillard, and I love Dame. He wasn't better than Dwight Howard.
He wasn't.
No, Dwight Howard in his heyday.
Niggas was now niggas is terrified of Dame when he get the ball too. Niggas used to guard him like 94 feet. But
hear you.
nigga, Dwight Howard had niggas not wanting to
went to
come
the
in the
finals,
paint
though.
at all. Like, yeah,
Dwight went to the finals.
he did more than him too. He was
Dwight
a
won
force.
DPOY 4 times, ain't it?
Yeah, he was
3 or 4. He won 3
He was a
straight.
force, my nigga. It was a force.
He probably led the league in rebounds a few times. Probably was up there in scoring.
He has
a
the
few
most
times.
dunks all time to this day, literally
The most dunks.
all time.
With Shaq hating the whole way.
Right.
Yeah, he had Shaq hating on him. But
I'm
yeah.
happy for Dwight though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Can
He
we
deserves it.
crash on Shaq or not?
We can. I believe Shaq is a fucking
Shaq
hater.
is just a hater.
He's just a hater, bro. Like
time I
he's
hear this,
mad.
man,
he's
he
mad.
hating.
Niggas are making more money than him than he ever made in the NBA
Nah,
playing
I don't
basketball.
believe so. That nigga's not mad about no money.
He's worth $500 million.
That nigga
No,
probably
I'm talking
worth a
about like
low-key
for
bill.
playing
He was the
basketball.
general.
Like
Yeah, but that
when
comes
he
with
talking-
evolution. You know, there's TV deals, there's shoe deals that are now a thing.
Yeah,
you know,
He making NBA money with TNT.
Yeah,
Snoop.
Shaq has entrepreneur
And then
money
there's
though.
Shaq.
Nah, Snoop is not a real hater though. Like Shaq
No,
is
no, no,
just-
no.
No,
I'm
he's
not
talking
about
about
hater.
famous.
Oh,
I'm
just
talking about
famous. Yeah.
There's Snoop and then there's Shaq. Everybody knows Snoop.
I don't think
Everybody knows
I don't
Shaq.
think there's a black person in the world more famous than Snoop Dogg.
Shaq might be, bro. Shaq might be
I don't know.
because he has more like he has more like the commercials alone. His ventures are kind of
Dogg's
bigger.
Where are we?
He got a
Gauging,
song. He got a song with Biggie.
where are we gauging Michael Jordan in this?
Oh, I was talking about Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan might be the most famous of all time.
I might have
right next to Michael
basketball
Jackson.
I might have Snoop over Michael Jordan.
I can't,
Brother, no.
because like Michael
I
Jackson,
love
He was
Michael Jordan.
alone.
I love Snoop.
Yeah,
Brother,
it might
no.
be Mike. It might be Mike.
Brother,
Shoes
no.
on.
I think Michael Jordan is.
We have to revisit this when we do a little more research. I have to do my homework.
Like
But it
Mike.
might be Mike though. It might be Mike. It might be
No,
Mike.
what like back
But
in
I
the
feel
day,
like
back
as
in the
a
day, yeah.
brand, not a person. Mike is way more known. I feel like
No, as a person
as
too,
a
brother.
I feel like Snoop's voice is recognizable in 64 countries.
Well, brother, he rapped for a living. I would hope his voice is noticeable. You know what I'm saying?
But Ricky though, like
don't
Ricky,
know
back
Fat
in the
Joe.
day, would you say Michael Jackson is the most famous man alive?
yeah,
that are
like his
alive.
level of fame doesn't exist. Like
Ridiculous.
people try to.
That's
act
what I'm
like they
saying.
can Get close.
No,
There
nobody.
was
But
no
check me out
internet, brother.
though.
Nobody can, nobody.
Michael Jordan had commercials with him in the commercial.
Oh no. I mean, JC performed Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson was out, T-Pain almost had a song with Michael Jackson until somebody who wasn't even involved for real messed it up. Yeah, Michael Jackson was outside. He was doing things for the people who wasn't all the way up here all the time. Michael Jackson, he was doing the Drake thing. He was, oh y'all hot over there? Let me get some of that, y'all hot. But it wasn't as greasy as Drake makes it feel. Drake makes it feel a little greasy.
Crying. I'm crying real tears.
She got to get the hell out of here, man.
Drake makes it feel a little greasy.
My bad. I'm not abusing my cat, by the way, but sometimes she got to understand.
Don't call Peter, please. Please don't call Peter on us, bro.
Please.
We're in 2025. We have to say that.
But yeah, though, man. NBA,
Oh yeah.
Miami Heat. We are not as ass as I thought we were. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was a chemistry issue. I like our team right now, low key, but I do want us to go into the summer and go get Kevin Durant. I don't give a fuck about any of the niggas who's getting traded.
We're not
I don't know if I
getting
want
We're
him
not
anymore.
I don't think I want him either.
Actually,
I don't think I want
he's
him
had
either.
a good year. He just got
No.
hurt, though.
I don't think
Why
I
not?
want him for giving up one bum.
They're not doing the
like,
deal
I don't-
without Khalil Ware, and I'm not giving up.
I'm not giving up.
Oh, I don't want us to make any trades. I want
You want us to come into the summer with the
just
same
build-
team?
draft.
I would love.
Chill.
I would love a specific name, and y'all may, because I've spoken
Cooper?
to my
Go ahead.
Trey.
Young.
Yes.
I mean,
Go
Terry
get that.
Rozier has to go, so I mean, we need a point guard.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
That's
Get-
one piece.
Yeah, go ahead and get
But
him.
they're gonna want because Capella might leave. They're gonna want Khalil. We got no choice.
No, I don't want trade as much. So here's the thing. Here's why I don't want to trade, because I think Davion Mitchell has potential.
Davion Mitchell's great.
He's good. They don't play him enough, but I feel like
No,
they're-
he's in the starting lineup.
No, not no
No,
more.
no more.
They bring
Wow.
him in and out because they had Duncan Robinson starting.
I don't know
over him,
why.
Like last week before. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
they be on weird stuff with Davion.
Well, it's probably
bro.
'cause of the-
He'll have a
They,
great
don't
game,
say
too.
they. Spo.
Bro, he'll have a great game, bro. He'll go and get 12, 8, and 3 rebounds or something.
Yeah.
And they'll sit him. I'm like, that's
What are y'all
exactly
doing?
what Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo need.
Right.
Is 9 to 15 points, 6 to
No,
9
consistently.
assists. And that's what he's a
He's a
locks down
great
for it.
defender.
It's gotta be Spo's play calling. It's gotta be the play. Like
I
it's
think
probably
we're genuinely
Davion.
not
like-
trying to get far this year. I think we needed to we're shooting for someone in the draft because it makes no sense to not start him. Him next to Hero with Bam and Khalil and whoever they want to put at 3 right now is Wiggins, but he's hurt. That's fine. I can march that out as a starting 5, and we can win 48 games or 46 games.
Right.
We can get 46 games out of that. But what they're doing with the lineups is confusing. It's a mess right now.
I agree.
You know why?
I mean, honestly, I wish I knew more.
Because this shit was centered around Jimmy Butler.
But no, we have honestly
Jimmy Ruffin.
Andrew Wiggins is
Jimmy
balling.
Quittler, nigga, that's his name.
Andrew Wiggins is balling, bro.
He is.
I think he had like a bad game before he got hurt. But Andrew Wiggins was balling. I think he gave niggas 40. I think
42
with the Heat.
Yeah.
Nah. But what I'm saying is like you could tell because look at the chemistry issue when Jimmy left. Nigga, we got on a 10 game because these niggas don't know the plays. They don't know where they're supposed to be at.
Guy, I will say that. So that's like losing.
But if you spend the whole summer building an offense around and centered around your best player and then all these other pieces, and you lose your best player, what do you kind of got to shuffle now? You got to make different.
Then you got to integrate a rookie.
Player. I think Bam's the best basketball player. I think Jimmy is the best leader, and that's what he has to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You saying that if you don't really know basketball, you would be like cap. But I know you're right. Now, what Jimmy has done for us was like I want to say. I'm not being disrespectful when I say this because I'll fight for this. But Dwayne Wade-esque, how he was 2020 bubble, right? 2023. When he did his thing, 50-47 against Boston, it's Dwayne Wade-esque. It's not like how Wade was, but it gave me the feeling. Like when a nigga dropped 56 and said, "This is my shit," bro, I got chills, nigga. I was like, bro, I haven't seen that since Wade, nigga. That's what I'm saying. It was like D Wade-esque.
He had a moment,
but we all knew he has a wall, bro. Like he'll get to this point. And then like we know either his knee finna fuck up, his legs ain't, he gonna lose. Like he's just gonna be done.
If he won either of those rings, he would have been going to the Hall of Fame for sure.
I think Jimmy. Let me not say nothing because then I'm gonna have to talk about Paul George. I don't want to talk about Paul George, bro. I don't want to talk about
Playoff
Paul.
P.
How does Jimmy come into Paul George?
No, it's talking about Hall of Fame because I was watching a podcast where they were talking about is Paul George first ballot Hall of Fame, and I said yeah too, and then the nigga who was hating, he was like hell no. He was giving me the points. I was like.
No, here's
the thing, bro. Like a lot of times, so for when they did the old Hall of Fame, a lot of them got judged on their peaks. Yeah. So now they try to make it a more totality. Paul George at the peak of his powers, one of them niggas for real, and went both ways. Pause. So I don't think it's really a discussion. If he don't get in on the first ballot, I'll be confused.
Me too.
But if Melo got in, Paul George is a mellow ass nigga. Like no cap, they are in the same breath. Like because, I would say Paul George D'd up more than Melo, and Melo scored better than Paul George. But aside from that, similar players. Like as far as like how I would gauge them, I got Melo over Paul George in my all time, obviously. But they're like that trajectory toward the Hall of Fame is very similar. And Paul George came back from a very gruesome injury, which can't be understated. So you have to give him credit for that because his career could have been over.
I don't have nothing bad truly to say about PG. I have something bad to say now. I just feel like he robbing the Sixers, but also too the Sixers
isn't robbing the Sixers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Let me get that 10 day. You feel me? Yeah, right.
Everybody, Ben Simmons probably still getting Sixers money out this bitch, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What are we talking about?
Niggas paid Paul George 200 what? 200 something.
The biggest post in the league. Let everybody
so you feel me?
What's fucking going on in Philly, man? Johnny, what's going on in Philly, man?
Damn, Johnny.
What's going on in Philly, man? Everybody, what's in them pockets, man? Capital One. Keep playing. Johnny gonna freeze your phone. This should be the Capital One Center. Keep putting it in that fucking water.
Johnny gonna come out of nowhere and crash in the chat.
He gonna freeze your phone.
What you gonna do?
He gonna freeze your phone.
Nothing with Philly. Shout out to the Eagles, though.
Facts.
Hey, shout out to the Eagles, man. Hey.
Facts.
No, they're cooked though.
What else? Let me see.
He was dunking on us early in the year. I had to get that in there. He was dunking on us when they had a little streak.
Yeah,
and
he was
looking shaky.
He was
dunking. Where are they at? Can we get the standings up? I wish we could. If Mark can put the standings right here. I don't know where they at. I think they're like 11th or 12th or 13th or 14th. Who knows?
Let's switch it over to the West real quick. Because I can't fathom what I'm seeing. Steph Curry has impressed me before, but what Steph is doing right now for the past, I think I seen a stat. Ricky, the nigga's averaging like 42 points per game in like 4 games or some shit like that. I'm like, bro, what the?
I think it's like 36. Like 4 games, he might be averaging 42.
I had texted my dog. I say, bro, no, he had no help. and he was, bro, the man was dormant. Elvis, the man was chilling for how many games, brother? Was it like 25, 30 games?
No, not that much. Like 50. Like January, he had a really bad January.
Yeah.
He had multiple
like
single-digit games.
When we traded Jimmy, was it last month?
No,
Early
February. Like February 4th or 6th, some shit like
Okay, yeah, February. So we gave that nigga Jimmy Butler. The nigga commenced the first game. Then he woke up. He had help. For the first time, niggas are double teaming him, but niggas also have to worry about Jimmy getting 25, 30. So they leave him a little bit. And now we're seeing 50, 40, 37. I'm like, niggas can't guard him at all. Cause it's like you leave him, you gotta deal with this nigga.
Yeah.
And that's what Jimmy want.
Jimmy is like an extra Draymond.
G shit, but also too a Draymond that can score and go get
Exactly.
like because
he's a better Draymond.
Jimmy wants niggas to play him 1-on-1. You can't play him 1-on-1. Niggas too strong, too big paws. You feel me? The nigga gonna get to the hole every time. So it's either they're gonna take the three from Steph, or you gonna. I'd rather deal with Jimmy, bro. I'll be honest.
Foul Jimmy.
I'd rather deal with Jimmy, my
You
nigga.
gonna foul him.
You either gonna foul him, he gonna go to the line.
Long arms, he throw
You feel me?
like that, you gonna foul
But
him.
you gotta deal with the light skinned nigga who literally can shoot a three. Did you see the clip? They were playing the Nuggets last night. Did you see the defense Michael Porter Jr. had on Curry?
No.
The nigga hand was up here, right, to block the shot. Curry jumped up over his hand and shot the three quick as fuck and then looked at him. You know how pissed off I be? What am I supposed to do?
And he's 6'10", by the way.
6'10".
Yeah.
He's 6'10", bro. And he
got a
jumped.
7'2" wingspan.
And he like he threw the three over his hunt. Like, bro, when I gotta show you the clip. Cause when I saw the clip, my nigga, I'm like, bro, there's no way.
No, bro, I've been over it. I've been done with like the same way.
Yeah.
I know that there's people waiting on LeBron to retire. Like as a fan of a different team that's not the Golden State Warriors, sir, you're done. You got 4,000 threes. Nobody else has 3,500.
Nobody else has 3,000.
Yeah.
He has the most.
Yeah, of all time.
Yeah, of all time.
James Harden is going to be second when it's all said and done.
Yeah,
It'll
probably.
be him, Harden, Clay will probably
Trey.
climb up
Where's
there.
Damian Lillard at?
LeBron will wind up high on that list too.
LeBron is top 10.
LeBron is different, man.
LeBron is top 10 in everything.
Yeah, he is. I think I seen like leaders and rebounds. I think I seen Braun was number 1, and then Andre Drummond was 2. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Like, I thought Andre Drummond was 1. I thought, what the
LeBron's
fuck?
number 1 in rebounds all time.
Yeah, I see some shit about like I think
not.
I saw a
He's
stat
top
about
10.
rebounds, bro. I think he's
Maybe
it was
in
like
his
10.
career, like since his career started, maybe. But Drummond is definitely
And-
all boards, nothing else. I get boards.
By the way, too, me and Rella low key have been going back and forth about Russell Westbrook. Anytime Russ have a good game, you bet your ass this nigga sending me the flyers.
No. You started it, motherfucker.
I don't know what
you
you're talking
seen that
about.
bullshit he
I
pulled
don't know what
against
you're talking
Minnesota? And he was on my bumper.
Now?
And then the next day he had 30 and 3 quarters, nigga. Guess what I did? Oh, it's mighty quiet, Martin. You all right, brother?
Now, Ricky, I will say, Ricky, I'm still picking Chris Paul. It was actually, remember the conversation we had about
peak for peak?
No. We're talking about, remember the conversation we had in the chat about who you're taking, you're building a team and you're taking a point guard first. Remember I said Chris Paul and niggas was crucifying me because it wasn't Russell Westbrook? Remember that conversation we was
So
having?
here's the thing, right? If I take Chris Paul, I took him in the second round.
No, you're building a team for
That's what I'm saying.
just
So
the
if I'm
playoffs.
building a team,
Yeah.
this has to be a draft. I can't just pick whoever I want.
Oh, you're taking him because of the second round.
If I'm getting Chris Paul, that's because I picked a star in the first round. He's not going to be my leader. I've seen Russ as a leader. It may not be the most winning basketball, but I'd prefer that.
That was my whole point, brother Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
Decision making
Know
is
what
why
I'm
I'm not picking him.
Because, like, look, if I get Chris Paul's not going top 32 in the all-time NBA draft.
No.
He's not going to
Right,
go in top
yeah.
30. Neither is Russ. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm doing that draft, and let's say my first player is, I don't pick until 23, so I don't get Jordan or Bron or Bird. Let's say I get
I don't know, Jokic or Moses.
or no, not even Hakeem. He gonna be gone.
Yeah, he gonna be going. Get like somebody like Moses Malone. Somebody like I don't know, bro. Somebody a multiple time MVP.
It'll be Moses Malone, or it'll have to be like a George Gervin. Like I'm going to get a bucket.
Yeah,
like James Harden maybe.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm going first round. So Russ and Chris Paul probably don't make the top 30.
No.
But that second round, if I don't got a point guard,
Russ, dog.
and Russ and Chris Paul, I need that Russ energy.
Yeah,
I need
facts.
that.
I understand. I get it.
But if
Like I
Chris
said,
Paul is your star player, you can only go so far too. He's not an engine. He is an ancillary piece.
He will make winning plays though. Can we agree on that?
Who? Chris Paul?
Chris Paul?
Yeah, and he's gonna know the rule book. He's gonna play off the refs. He's like Eddie Guerrero. Like that nigga will hit you with a chair and then throw it to you, like and then lay down on the ground. What? You're like, what's going on?
If Chris Paul doesn't get hurt in 2018 on that James Harden team, do they beat Golden State?
What Kanye say?
I guess we'll never know.
Hey, because I swear that's the only answer to that question. Because brother,
perfect time to segue into that, nigga. Pause, by the way, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, catch that?
No,
yeah, thank God, nigga. That was
I'm
crazy.
not catching anything around here, but nah.
Paul, you heard that, Elvis?
But y'all got more game on this than me. I don't know what Kanye was saying.
So Kanye West, man, can I pull it up on the screen? The Kanye West and academics.
This nigga pulled up. I'm gonna let y'all know why I didn't watch the interview. Because I don't know what he said or any of it. Yeah. All
so
I know
this
is
hold on. Let me just type in academics.
I understand why.
I don't know
because I literally spoke to my brother about it this morning. And he said the same thing. He was like, because I sent him the video. And that's leather. By the way,
I'm not watching. It's
leather. That's leather.
Bro, this nigga's a dumbass, bro. Respectfully, I'm sorry for the rules and the guidelines.
That's leather, by the way. So what we're looking at right now on the screen is Kanye. He had the interview with DJ Academics, and he had on a leather black Klansman outfit. I'm gonna repeat that: a leather black Klansman outfit.
Hey Elvis, can I say what Joe Budden said?
What?
Joe Budden was.
He talked about this?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Joe Budden said, "Nigga, if you wear regular clothes to the interview and then you leave for like 15 minutes, you come back in that shit, I'm punching you in the face." He said, "No, you can't. I can't. I'm leaving the interview." He said, "I can't talk to you. I'm punching you in the face, bro. You gotta run me the fade. There's no way, nigga."
Cause what you own?
What do you own, my nigga?
What you own with my platform, man? You tripping.
Go ahead, Elvis. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but talk about the things that there was. That was said.
So he spoke about a various amount of things. Basically, Academics was questioning him about his tweets and things of that nature. Some of what Academics was talking about was his tweets and what he meant by it and
much needed question.
Yeah. So he basically spoke about why he said certain things about, let's say, for instance, Jay-Z or Cardi.
No, that was crazy. That was crazy. Do you see the tweet, Ricky?
About Cardi or Jay?
No, about Jay's kids.
Oh yeah, bro.
That shit was crazy.
Yo, bro. I'm nothing on that, bro. We leave the kids alone all the time.
Yeah, bro. But go ahead, Elvis. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he spoke to why he said that. He said a lot of things. He explained why he has beef with Jim Jones.
Random beef with Jim Jones.
All right. So to get context, after Jimmy was going through that situation with Cam, Jimmy was hot. So what Kanye did is he basically pulled Jimmy to the side, and he was gonna do a clothing line with Jimmy, because Jimmy is one of the flyest in our genre, hands down. So he was gonna do a clothing line with him, and because Jim had, let's say, he had an arm's reach to Kanye. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Somebody said, if you can hook me up with Kanye, or you can broker a sit down with me and Kanye, I'll give you $2 million. So Jimmy did that and got the $2 million. Apparently Kanye wasn't aware of it. So Kanye said that's not even why he's mad at Jimmy. He was mad at Jimmy. I kid you not. These are his words. He was asking Jimmy to send him a PDF. And PDF is, I guess, a file that you can put a whole bunch of documents in, or photos. So he wanted Jimmy to send him documents of some of the flyest young niggas right now, like what's going on in the streets, you know what I mean, as far as fashion wise, because we're working on a clothing line. Jimmy told him, I don't know how to do a PDF. Kanye got offended by that because he said even if you don't know how to do a PDF,
You can find somebody who does.
or hire somebody
I
with
bet
the
you're-
$2 million that we just made together.
No, they didn't make it together.
My bad, that you were given.
Yeah, and
Go on Fiverr, nigga.
I can't even hate on why Kanye. Because how you gonna
feel
tell
that.
me? How you gonna tell me to know how to do a PDF? I'm sure your young niggas know how to do PDFs.
You can hire somebody.
Bro, even if you have nobody, go on Fiverr, nigga. Go on Upwork. Hire somebody.
Nigga, you could literally get on Google and you right click, you can convert something into a PDF, bro.
Bro, it's that simple.
It's really
That
not
simple.
hard.
It's really not
At all.
It's that simple, bro.
So that's the thing with Kanye, bro. Like sometimes there's a tweet he said where I was like, I felt that. Then I scroll down another. I'll be like,
That's just
bro,
some bullshit.
god damn, bro. And that's what makes this so hard for me. Cause now I gotta be a Kanye fan in silence.
It's his delivery, bro.
That's what I said.
Like a lot of
what I said.
it's a lot of what he's saying has very good merit
There's jewels in it.
and everything like that. As far as the Klansman outfit, I don't. I feel you.
I don't get the
understand.
Klansman outfit, but
Nah, because a lot of the stuff does have
the
good merit.
jewelry, the chain.
But a lot of this shit has no merit, bro. I think it just was mad. Said, you know what, Cardi trash now. Because Cardi told him to shut up. Like, nigga said everybody on Cardi's album is trash.
No, he
Like,
said
nah.
he said Cardi took him off the album.
Yeah.
Bro, this the random shit I be talking
Good.
about.
Good. He needs to be humbled. You're not the best anymore. You're not even top 10 anymore.
Why would he be humble?
Not with his voice.
Why would he be humble?
I mean, he's a billionaire. You're right.
Right.
But why would he be mad then?
Because he needs validation, bro.
Which is crazy. He needs validation from a teenager trapped in a 29-year-old's body.
I thought that was funny, bro.
Hey, also, what I'm gonna say right now is Kanye, because he's a billionaire, he's seeing that
Is he even still?
he's going against. Can I say the people that he's going against?
Who?
People who Kanye-
Oh, please wait before you say it. He's gonna say he's gonna say what you were trying to avoid him to say on a pod for a minute.
What do you mean?
The J word.
Oh, the J's. Just say the J's.
Just say the J's.
The Jays. And we're not talking about the number 23, and we're not talking about the crackheads.
That's what I think
The
about when I
J's.
hear Jay.
I just have to break it down. So apparently, and especially being that he had the quote
The chain.
the chain.
I'm not
the
even gonna
iced
say
out chain.
the icon. I know the icon.
And it's so crazy that we can't even just say it because they would say it about
That's
us.
his point. You see that they can censor us, but let a J say something about an N.
And make money off of us.
So they could profit off of us, but we can't.
I watched
Okay.
that interview about 2 to 3 times, maybe 4, and I understood what he was saying. Poor choice of wording.
Terrible.
Poor choice of wardrobe.
Messaging. Terrible.
Because a leather Klansman outfit
I tell you what though.
with Tim's on.
Hold on. I
Who
tell
made
you
it
what
for
though.
him?
Listen. Hold on. Let me get some more. Say,
Go ahead.
these J's
Yeah,
that profit off of us.
Mm-hmm.
What does that music tend to lead to?
you already know. Death and destruction.
Violence.
Death and destruction.
Back to
Killing
the-
of black people, right?
Death and destruction.
What does the Klansman go off of?
Death and destruction.
Of black people. Terrible. Bro, that is a
Terrible satire.
PTSD worthy outfit choice, which is why I get why y'all didn't watch it. Terrible.
I get it. And his
But I kind of get it.
I didn't even know it was Kanye at first. I wasn't interested in that because it was academics talking to somebody in a Black Klansman outfit.
Right.
I was already I'm not doing that with my spare time. But also, I knew I was finna get mad. Like, as soon as I found out it was Kanye, I was like, oh, this will be something that pisses me off. I'm going to not indulge.
I respect it.
I respect it.
Also, too, a lot of people are saying, why would he do the interview with academics? We know why he did the interview with
You can do whatever
academics.
you want to do with academics.
You want to crash so bad. I feel you.
You know
I
why he
have
did
nothing
that.
further to add.
I really hate Kanye right now, bro. Like, not on no bullshit, bro. He really annoy me. That's all. I just hate the weird stuff. Like, why are you talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce kids? For what? You get nothing from that at all. And then he turns around and he's like, nah, Jay should kill me. I really do be tripping. What are you talking about? You're talking to yourself. You are literally sharing this space with us to talk to yourself. Like when he sits in front of that group of people in that one little listening session, he's like, I'm a god, and somebody's like, I don't know about all that. And he like kind of gets upset. Like, that's because you're talking to yourself, bro. You don't even care that the other people around here think that's a little weird and strange, bro. Like, you got a real sick mental illness in yourself. You think that everybody wants to hear this or this is the way that it needs to be presented, and that is strange because you're good at making music. The same way you said Gaga don't know nothing about cameras. Nigga, what do you know about this shit? If this is the way you're going to present it.
Right, yeah.
Gaga really.
That is crazy though. Gaga don't know nothing about cameras.
Right. That's my whole point.
He definitely was right about that. Gaga don't know shit about cameras.
He be right about a lot of stuff, but you doing clown shit while you trying to get a message across. And that's my whole thing with Kanye, bro. Like,
So
if you're doing clown shit and you get clowned on for doing clown shit, you can't really be too upset, bro. You presented it in a terrible way. You could have went about it and dressed up regular and said these things, and it would have reach the audience that you wanted it to reach.
I went more viral probably because he did do that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking
negativity sells.
Yeah, of course.
More profiting off of black people though.
Black leather.
Like leather is crazy though. Like I'm pretty sure they had on sheets and like white people don't be fresh for real. So like I'm pretty sure they was like real dingy. Like, they don't be dripping for real.
Chill,
like, you gotta think about it, bro. Like
you gotta chill.
They be named like the Grandmaster Dragon Knight or something. Like when they be in the clan, like they don't even be having cool names. They be lame as hell. That's really why they mad. You know, we ain't gonna get into it because I get into it.
Just to kind of like wrap this whole episode up, man. 102 episodes of the LTD podcast right now, man. Crazy. Bruh.
102. We made it.
Incredible.
Some cap.
Bring back $1 McDoubles, please.
Absolutely.
No more mystery meat.
Please. And also too, man, Epic Universe opens in May 22nd. Please don't try to overspend for those tickets if you're from Florida. I promise you're going to get the same feeling you got when you walk in the Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios. Feel me? But if you outside of Florida, you coming down here just for the Epic Universe, go to Super Nintendo World last. Because once you hit that gift shop, bruh, that's all I got to say, nigga. It was a great experience. You're going to be immersed. So whatever they're trying to do, they've accomplished it. So with that being said, man, like I say after every podcast episode, anything y'all want to do, anything at all, please go out and do it. You know what I'm saying? We climbing to 200 episodes soon. Season 2, Jesus Christ. Season 2 is in effect, man.
Make America affordable again.
Oh,
that is
Ricky. Good shit, man.
That's my
Please,
pastor,
I'm tired of spending $17 on chicken fingers and fries, my nigga. My son needs to eat.
You remember Chinaman egg rolls? And he had to change his name because they thought it was racist. He's a Chinese man. That is his restaurant. They made him change it to world famous. Either way, I remember when them egg rolls used to be.
He's an actual Chinaman?
He's a Chinese man.
He was a white guy.
He messed with the niggas though. He used to have a little like the next to the original Chinaman. He owned a little picture shop right next to it. Chinaman hustling.
I got merch from Chinaman.
You talking about the print shop?
Yeah,
the print shop. That's why I got it from
Oakland, right?
From there.
Yeah, that's why I got it.
Chinaman was that man. Hey, Chinaman was that man. But yeah, no. We wrapping it up. Thank you for coming and choosing the LTD podcast for your listening and enjoyment today. And stay blessed.
Absolutely. Love you.